I agree with petrol bikes only because of nowadays we are observing last 1 year some electrical bikes are failing because of somewhere the batteries are blasted. So people are thinking natively with electric bikes, and the public is also not interested to buy electric bikes. So if we can buy electric bikes, if suppose sometimes we are going to for long some emergency purpose. Uh, if middle of the way the the electric the electric not complete,
Battery down.
Battery will be
the
down.
battery will be down. We can't charge again. Uh, that charger point also not available if so petrol bike is better to air one.
For safety, according to you.
For safety and for long drive also safety. If suppose electric bikes are safety for cities only, because the villages or other cities, the
Charging point also very less compared to.
charging point also very less, and it is not comfortable in all areas. If suppose if single electricity bike, it will give mileage for 1 hour charging. If single drive, it will give 100 kilometers per hour. But if double driving, it will give 50 or 60 kilometers per hour.
I agree with you. Rural areas and small towns not available charger point where we suggest fuel vehicle.
I love but electric vehicle are also and petrol vehicles. If you are going in more than 500 kilometers, you don't take it electrical bike because you have any don't have any time, don't have any you have any urgently time, but you don't take it electricity because it's not giving more than 6 hours also. So it's giving only 200 kilometer, 300 kilometer per one charges. If you want any charge, you get more than 6 hours and 5 hours to get in charge. So I love it only fuel. If you are going any trips also more than 500 kilometers, are you fuel and are you going that side? So petrol vehicle is good.
Okay. What do you think?
Yeah, so I'd like to bring a couple of points that coming to my mind. First of all, we should understand the objective behind this. What is why this electric vehicle? Why this electric vehicle came into pictures? That we should understand the background behind this. The background in the sense, first of all, we should understand like why the electric vehicle came in the market. Now, first, as you know, the natural resources is getting decreased day by day. So, since the petrol or diesel or any other fuels, it's a part of natural resources, and this is the limited consumptions. And the time will come that there won't be any natural resources for us, and we can't produce it artificially.
No, that is
Okay, first.
I'm totally disagree
Yeah.
with you. So in some
No,
time,
let me hear me out. The time will come.
So
the
no.
time
How
will
you are
come.
saying the
There
natural
won't be
resource,
any fuel.
and in
And think
summer
about
we
that.
are not
Think
getting
about that
electricity
next
full time.
generation.
We are getting
No, think
15
about the
hours
next
something,
generation.
18
What
hours
if-
only.
what
And
if-
how you will get
No,
the
no.
charger to charge the bike or car or
Understand?
something?
What if there
How
is no
can you
petrol
say this is
today?
electricity will be the natural
I
resource?
agree. What
This is
if
also
no?
the
What if there is no petrol
resource that
today?
is coming
Then the
from some
crores of the
fuel or something,
the
right?
crores
If
of the
that is
vehicle
not
and the
natural,
automobiles
then we should get
company,
all the time
they will
electricity.
close their business.
In India, if
And
you see
what will
lot of
happen?
places are there.
So looking at the scenario and the growing populations, and to meet the demand of the people and their travel and transportation facility, our scientists and engineers, they are focused
No, I
on what is the
understood
best way
your point. I understood your
best
point.
way to solve
No,
this
no.
issue.
So,
The
yeah,
time
I
will
understood your
come,
point.
the time will be there.
Wait a moment, please.
Yeah.
I understood your point. So, as you said that natural resources is limited. So, if you say if we are going with electric vehicles and like when India, most of the places in summer we are not getting electricity. So how can we justify if we take the electric vehicle, our electric vehicle will get charged? At least we will have the fuel. We can go
See,
anywhere.
now we are running both electric vehicle as well as the fuel vehicle. Maybe
So,
90%
do you
are the
need to
fuel
say we
vehicle.
need to
No,
buy
90% of
electric
fuel
vehicle
vehicle.
and,
The
fuel
time will
vehicle both?
come that will be vice versa. Maybe 90% electric vehicle, 10% on the fuel vehicle. At that time, there would be the infrastructure will be in that way. So there will be everywhere charger point
That
or
is okay.
everywhere there
That-
will be facility.
If
So since that it is a new
infrastructure
technology,
in
there is no
every
guarantee. In our
Wait,
advancement,
wait.
so there are technological issues, the battery is getting damaged because this is the new for us. We don't know how to advance it. The time will come after 5 or 10 years, the technology will be advanced in such a way that this battery will be long for 10 years or 5 years. Now it is 3 years, maybe 10 years or 20 years. The scientists will place their mind in such a way and that will be discovered.
I agree with
that
point that might be in future.
this is the new.
Hold on, please.
Yes.
So might be in future we will have a good technical that battery will be ended in 10 years or 15 years something, and we will have the good infrastructure.
Yes, and we will
But the
have the
problem is,
infrastructure.
but the problem is we are not getting electricity as of now till now on, and every like all the 24/7 we are, and if you go in villages we are getting electricity for 10 hours only. How you will justify this
See, that
infrastructure?
problem, that problem of
The
will always be there.
electricity
How
will not
many
be
people are
there.
living in like village area? If
How
you
many?
consider only village people,
No,
see
you cannot say how many people is still
see the
70%
crores of people and their consumption is happening in city where the industries are there. Maybe village
So-
people,
so
they are
do you
using
mean
the
to say-
bike
do
or
you mean to
cycle,
say
they
the
have the alternative way to
the
run them.
development right only
But
for the
you
rural,
can't say,
not
you
for
can't say
urban?
that era was there maybe down the line after 5 years there would be technology advancement and everywhere the electricity will be the infrastructure will be
The
there.
infrastructure will be there, but
Yes,
electricity will not be there. Then what will do the infrastructure?
Yeah, if you look back the before 10 years or 15 years there was no electricity. Now see everywhere maybe electricity are there. Very rare case. I am saying
No,
very
not,
rural or remote
no,
area there is no electricity. And that consumption and the power cut issue that will be there. Will be there. That can't be solved at all because we are also depending on the natural resources to produce that electricity, right?
I
And the
understand your point,
consumption,
but I think you should
most of the
think
consumption
about
is happening in the
our
city and the
national
industrial area.
capital Delhi also is still facing electricity issue in
See,
some.
that is there,
There will
but
be the electric cut
if
for
you-
4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours in Bangalore.
That-
Also some areas is still. I think Honolulu last week and last week some other places 8 hours power cut happens. So
that will be
we
there.
have
So, but considering only one demerits that we should not, we should stop the using the electric vehicle. That should not be the
we
case,
should
right?
not that we,
That will be there. I'm telling, but at least we can fulfill the requirement of the 50% of the occupancy or 50% of the population, so that parallelly we can run electric vehicle as well as the fuel vehicle, so that at least we can save to the extent some fuels, right, for our future generation. I'm saying, but it should not be stopped immediately. The time will come. Obviously, we'll need to move to the electric vehicle or any other sources of vehicle where we can use the solar energy or wind. From wind we can generate the electricity. In that way, we need to think. But we can't stop the production of electricity, or we can't stop using the
so
vehicles
if
right
a
now.
company is continuously producing the electric vehicles and there is no wire, then there is no sense to production itself,
And
right?
one more thing that you already highlighted, that like the tax benefit. The tax benefit in the sense the government is giving and promoting to the SSC or the citizen of India Like if you buy the electric vehicle, you will get subsidy or you will get some kind of interest benefit.
That
That
is, yeah,
interest benefit while
I
filing
got
the
another
account.
one more point.
Yeah.
Interest rate that is only 1.5 lakhs. That too, amount is 1.5 lakh. That too an interest rate, not a whole amount.
Obviously that is there.
And
It's-
one more point she mentioned that registration charge is free. No, madam. This is not free. Earlier it was free in Delhi, and I think for someone in Bangalore, in Karnataka itself. But nowadays it's chargeable as per the fuel vehicles.
Okay, coming to my point, okay, I agree with both the points. Like, it is not, it is eco-friendly, but not cost consumable, and it is not easy to use. That completely agree. How to improve and how we are evolving from the past. In the rural area, 20 years back, we don't have LPG cylinders. Currently, most of the most of the villages have the LPGs. So like that, electric charging station also they are evolving. They are planning after 10-15 years. Maybe we will find like petrol station, like electric charge station also we can available. The automobile industry, how they are evolving means it should be eco-friendly, because without earth, because every day if you see in our Bangalore itself how much pollution, how many cars, how many vehicles we are using. Single person they will use one car, they can use public vehicles also, but depending on their need they will use their own vehicles. It is not a wrong thing, it's a right thing also, because they should reach the office on time. Everything they will have some circumstances they will follow. But what are things are evolving in the present, we should accept in the sense merits, demerits both will be there. But what are the merits, we should concentrate on that. Demerits anyhow they will come back with the solutions. Who are preparing, who are manufacturing the electric vehicles, they will also have the plan. Without electricity, how the cars are running, how the bikes are running. They will also so many plans how to charge it in a very easy way. So, but it will take some time to adjust all those things. And coming to natural resources and like electricity, even though it is not a natural resources, if you verify with the cost with respect to electricity and the petrol or diesel. Petrol is diesel, we are not producing, we are not manufacturing petrol and diesel. We are taking from somebody and we need to get the petrol and diesel, we should dig in a very deep earth. But if you are going with the electricity manufacturing, personally I am an electrical engineer, I know how they are manufacturing. 70% of the electricity what we are using now is source of thermal energy. Thermal energy, the source of the thermal energy is they are using charcoal. Charcoal is less costly than petrol. I am not telling charcoal is very cheap. It has so many merits, demerits, so many costs, everything it will involve. But things are evolving, we should adopt that, encourage that, because it is not only cost effective, it is eco-friendly. We should think about eco-friendly first thing. And as I give the example, maybe in the future they will give many charging stations and with the less price also. We don't know, but we should think about the positive things of the every part.
But as you said, 75% of the electric is generating from the charcoal, right? If you
Charcoal in the sense thermal energy.
thermal energy. If you see that, I'll take the example of charcoal, then that is producing more CO2 rather than fuel.
CO2. If you go with the thermal energy, where the plant will be? The plant will be in the outskirts of the city.
That is
And-
okay, but
and they
it-
were
at-
not
in the
giving-
end it is CO2 will be available in Indian atmosphere. Not it will not be like it will go outside somewhere from that. It will be there in our
Yeah.
India only, right?
India only, but they have infrastructure how to how to release that. If you go with the
So you mean to say that we should use the electric vehicle to support the green energy, but to get the green energy again we are doing the different way to produce CO2, generate electricity or producing CO2 in the environment. That is the catch our nose from like simple or like this. That
No,
is the
no.
same case, right?
then why you are using electricity in your home?
That is our home. No, our
There
discussion.
are
Our
also
discussion,
no, no,
our
there
discussion
also
is
CO2
electric
will be
vehicles
there.
and this one, right?
You are telling what you told. You like electricity, like instead of directly having, indirectly we are having the producing the CO2, right?
Mhm.
But some electricity day by day, day to day life, we will use electricity for everything, right?
Yes.
Why we will use?
Because
Like
there
that,
is
this is
no,
also one of
because
the
there is
thing.
no other alternative for that. We have solar energy, we have other energy.
Solar
but,
energy,
but that
if
is,
you go
that
with the
is
some-
not
like,
feasible for everyone. No such infrastructure to build and to supply the consumption of on demand basis. So electricity can be available everywhere and anywhere based on the consumption, but those kind of energy that is difficult to produce as well as to meet the requirement of the citizen, it is not so easy to get it. So that's why it is there. But looking at the demand and looking at the scenario, like down the line after 10 years or 15 years, what would happen? But we should think about how we can produce more electricity to meet the requirement of the next generations. So that can be the questionable point that we can discuss. But as of now, what we discuss, I would like to highlight a couple of things. Like electric vehicle is good, but the thing is, I should encourage everyone to buy the electric vehicle to get some tax benefit or to be kind of like environmental friendly support. But the thing is, look at the like the future generation and look at the our natural resources. What if the what if there is no petrol today? Then the crores of vehicle will get obsoleted, and the automobiles industry will close. Nothing, no job for them. And what will happen? This scrap material, there is no use. Then what will happen? To dispose or to make it dismantle, we need to again spend some amount of time as well as money to make it scrap and to dispose it. So like this way, like I'm just touching your point that you are saying that it is not economically good or it is not cost effective, as the cost of investment for electric vehicle is much more than the cost of investment in fuel vehicle, because the maybe the cost of the electric vehicle is higher, maybe 5 lakhs 6 lakhs higher. I understand. Let's think about it. Let's assume there is no petrol vehicle, then there is no option for you, that you have to go by that way. And if you buy today the petrol vehicle today, after 3 years or 5 years, the government will ban all the electric vehicles, or petrol vehicles will be banned in the market because of there is no
I don't think so. We should go for any assumption like in
No,
5 years or
think
10
about
years,
that. Think down
there
the,
will not be
because
fuel or
because of the
something. We should not
technological
get any
advancement,
assumption.
we
We should
are
be work on
using
the
both.
reality,
We
whatever
are
the
using both the
reality
vehicle
is.
now.
As of
I'm
now,
telling
till now, I
you,
think
now
next
only-
5 years, next 10 years,
Now
next
by-
20 years,
but-
electric vehicles
see,
will not be the reality in
If
India.
a company injected life of the asset, life of a car, maybe 30 years or more than that. Think about after 10 years. What if there is no electric vehicle, no petrol? then your vehicle will be no use, right?
And no electric vehicle,
Then-
the
then
electric
you
vehicle
should
also
buy.
will not be useful,
Right,
right?
you should buy the electric vehicle right itself, right?
As
So
you are
looking
saying
at
that,
the future,
as you are saying, fuel will not be available in 5 years or 10 years. I will say, okay, might be electricity will not be available. There will be the another resource of alternative of the electricity. Then what will you do this electric vehicles?
electric obviously
You cannot do exemption
No,
for
electric,
the right
obviously.
now for the next 10 years or 20 years.
Obviously,
right?
electric.
You cannot say fuel
we
will not
can
be
ensure
there or
that.
something will
So,
not be
say
there.
the
We
power-
have to be aligned
the-
whatever we have and whatever
No, what I'm saying,
we will
the
have.
power, most of the power sector and the power generating unit, this is depend on the our water source, right? As you know, maybe 90% or 70% of the globe it's covered with spread with the water.
But how much the drinking
but
water,
water-
is available?
the water-
75%,
the water
as you
that we
said.
can produce-
As you said, 75% drinking water is available on our earth. But how much the quantity drinking water have? You know?
The drinking water is it's not the topic.
No, I just
Discuss
wanted.
total
No,
drinking
I
water.
just as you said that
Drinking
water
water
availability.
maybe
Yes, I
5%,
was.
3%.
Yeah,
That
so
doesn't
like
matter.
that you have to think also there
Yeah.
might be the chances of less electricity getting from the water, whatever you wanted to say.
See,
So there will
my
also be
point
chances,
is you
chances,
are
right?
saying that electric vehicle the cost is more than the fuel vehicles, right? But think about what if there is no electric vehicle, no petrol vehicle, then you have no choice of that, right? So it is a one-time investment, but you can save by way of like petrol consumption, right?
No, I will go for electric vehicle. We should why cycle, no fuel consumption, no electric consumption. We should get eco-friendly and it will be benefit for health.
But how far you can ride the
far you
bike?
can
How can you ride? You
That
can't-
is the main the point came how far. So that is the how far we can invest on the electric vehicle. If we are investing after 20 lakhs now and after 6 years again we are investing 10 lakhs for the battery. After some 10 years again we are investing 10 lakhs of the battery. Within this
No,
example,
what I'm
20
saying,
years,
after
you
5
have
years,
invested 40
after 5
lakhs.
years, after
And
10
it
years,
means that
there
you-
will be new technology, new advancement will come. So you need not to replace your battery. There may be chance like your battery will be long for more than 10 years or 15 years. So that way you can save your cost.
So
Now
if
it is a
so
new technology.
that
we
might
have
be in
never
the future,
seen.
right? That might
But
be in the
it is
future.
our
But
first
if
time
we
we
will
are
buy
using and
now,
experiencing
then there
that,
will not
that
be
maybe the
government
battery
will not
maybe
take
3
over
or 5
battery,
years.
right?
Maybe after 10 years it may go for 10 years or maybe 15 years. In that way, the technology will go advanced way, right?
Yeah, that is, I am agree with your point that technology will go advanced, but in that case, if we buy the electric vehicle now itself, then government is not going to back our electric vehicles back, right? And will produce with a new technology.
Yeah, I agree.
So, I
Yeah,
have some
Devasis
points.
would like to add.
Yes, I have,
yeah.
I have at some point. So, as per my opinion, both electrical and petrol vehicles have some advantage have and disadvantage also available. So, for my point, for electrical vehicle, if you check electric vehicle, there is a more pollution compared to the petrol vehicle because of that in electric vehicle there are more carbon dioxide it is producing more carbon dioxide compared to petrol.
Electric vehicle will produce less carbon dioxide.
No, if you check, I think so in electric vehicle more. It is more dangerous
No,
than
how come?
for pollution
Nothing.
for pollution wise. Then second point, second thing you mentioned here regarding the cycle. We can use cycle. So my point was you are discussing here we are discussing about the petrol vehicle and electrical vehicle. So my question is yes, my
You should always compare apple with apple. You should not compare apple
no,
with orange.
yeah,
That's
my
the case.
question is So suppose you
Don't sign.
suppose
That's suggestion.
no my question is
Better we can walk on foot, right?
No,
Why should I use the bike?
I'm really not able to recall the country.
no my concern is
Hold a moment, please. Hold a moment.
No,
please.
one
One second. Give me
one
one
second.
second. Okay, give me 1 second.
1
There is
millisecond.
one country.
1 millisecond.
All,
1 millisecond. One second.
Even the Prime Minister daily going, Prime Minister and the President daily basis they are going by cycle only. They are not using any fuel or not even electrically. Earlier they had electrical vehicles, but they have stopped because of some issue.
Yes.
So we
You what you told current Canada that
not Canada,
yes, England
not
something.
Norway.
Yes, some
From
Europe.
Netherlands, I think
Yes,
Netherlands.
Netherlands country that PM they use cycle. Do you know what is the distance between the PM house to that parliament? Do you have any idea? No. Then you thinking you cycle. So suppose your hometown is UP. You are staying here. So you my assumption is suppose if you if you plan to go anywhere, suppose you plan to go to any group anywhere 200 kilometers, you go with your cycle. Am I correct? No.
You can go by train. You can go by flight, right? We have public transport. We have trains, Vande Bharat.
So
that
that's why we need to
you can cover 2,000 distance within some 10 hours.
So no,
12
before
hours.
you need to deliver anything, you need to think and need to tell, need to explain. You told the cycle thoughts, but we need to how that cycle is implemented in our daily life, daily routines. It is not possible. Okay. And one more thing is in petrol vehicle. So if you know in Delhi CM here before he implemented something even or odd. Yes. So why they implemented that even or odd? Because of that to consume
More pollution.
to reduce reduce the pollution and reduce that petrol.
But that
Natural
they have
because petrol, diesel, all are natural things. It will take time. It will take time, 100 years, 200 years. That it is a process to make a petrol. So it will take time. So after even out that people are so advanced. So human are so advanced. So what they did, they buy two cars.
Even
Yes, they even car and bought something. So that is useless of implemented by government. So here we are discussing why not government should implement it, because government should implement something. But there are in this if government will implement something some logic, some implement causes there in this causes there it is a loophole is there in this causes. So that people are the people are thought how can that causes to break that causes. So there are so many loopholes are there. So we need to think about that. What is the correct way for now? We need to go for our what the current market is going on. The current market is going on for electrical vehicles. So if you remember that Mahindra company, he has launched Mahindra CC.
Two cars, 60 and 90.
CC90. That cost is almost very less as
18
compared
lakhs
to
and 22 lakhs base variant.
best variant.
And that
No,
too-
that whole variant is 20
That
lakhs.
too only X showroom price, okay? And
No,
if you are going for 75 kilowatt charger, then you have to pay 1.5 lakhs more.
No, that okay around is 25. If you go and it 25 same car in Tata, in the Nesson, that cost around. That will-
16 lakhs.
the cost will around 16 lakh. 16 lakh if you go to any road test, anything 18 lakhs. Because recently one of my friends, he bought that Tata Harrier.
Harrier,
That car cost is 21 lakhs.
Is that fuel or
Diesel.
Harrier is diesel?
Diesel.
Mm.
So same thing, if you will buy electrical, that cost around same, and that company also guaranteed he will provide 10 years for battery, guarantee.
Okay, I will tell you one example of
Yes,
this
that
electric
is
vehicle.
very helpful for our.
I will tell you one
people
example of the
to-
electric vehicle. One of my
Because
colleagues.
one more thing added. Now currently Tata company, he already implemented for power station for every. I
In
think
big cities,
every 20 kilometers. He already planned
in big cities.
in metro city every 20 distance 10-20 kilometers planned.
He has planned.
He has
in
planned.
2020, 35 maybe it will implement.
2035.
Overall,
India.
not on full.
Then we
There
should
is-
buy.
there is not here,
Then we should buy electric vehicle in 2035. Then why?
No, it is only implementing.
Some of metro city
Okay,
already
As you told,
some of
electric
metro
vehicle
city
is
already
I
implemented.
tell you this
What they are-
charter scenario only.
Ah.
Okay, go ahead, ma'am.
No. It's not like in 2035 all stations will not implement it. It will implement slow by slow,
Yes.
day by day. Like by 2035, they target to implement in every area like petrol station. How you will get the electric station also, recharge station
Yes.
also you can get it.
So
The plans
that-
were there, but we should wait for that.
Yes.
There is no everywhere it is a problem only. If
But
you
the
go with the
problem-
petrol, there is
but-
no problem.
But the cost
But
is
the pro-
zero cost.
But the problem is charging time, right? If you are going with the normal charger, it will take 8 hours, 10 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours something. So one more point I wanted. One more point. Sorry.
No,
8 hours, 10 hours.
You are
normal
wrong.
charger.
You are wrong. Wrong here.
No.
You are
If
wrong,
you
bro.
are going with
You are wrong,
35
bro.
kilowatt charger,
If you check-
40, 50 kilowatt charger, 70 kilowatt charger, then only it will be 4 hours, 3 hours something.
Now our.
If you are going with normal charger,
Sir,